some reason my internet seems to have disconnected in the middle of the stream. I was only like 12 minutes in, so that was very, very unfortunate. Um, I will try to continue from this point. Um, okay. Let's announce on Twitter that I am back. And I will be able to continue playing. God, that was real freaking stupid. Glad that I was able to take care of that. I only had to disconnect and reconnect. Not sure if that'll be enough, but I guess we'll be testing that out right now. This just means I have more videos to archive later. I don't really have any editing software that can join these file types together, so that's unfortunate. Since I'm playing Danganronpa again, I can turn its volume back up and then continue the game. But yeah, if you end up having any trouble hearing my voice during any of these, I would appreciate it if you would just, like, let me know. So, yeah. Because sometimes I can get too quiet, and other times sometimes the game is too quiet. But that's just how it is. So let's hope I don't have any more issues, and I can get back into this thing. Alright. So now that I'm here, we can continue the game. Where we left off, they were talking about the dorm's nameplates being switched. So, and now that somebody went into Makoto's room because Sayaka sent them a message. Now we're gonna have to figure out who that was.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Yeah. But you know what I really need to do? I really need to get this laptop connected to the other routers in my house for whenever the main one fucks up like it just did. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because... Do I present the replica sword or... No? Okay, she's... So I present her wrist. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Yeah, this is a problem that you have with Ace Attorney too. So, you know what, you know the kind of evidence they want, but you don't know the exact piece. So I would say Sayaka's wrist, right? Okay, refilling some health.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Yeah, it's very clear to me, because I was playing the game.
There's something glittery there. See?
Glittering?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick.
You know, I was going to make a vampire joke, but
And there's someone
but,
because
you know, but I know a lot of people don't really like Twilight, and I'm not really that big on it either. But, you know, speaking of Twilight, I've been to Forks, Washington, and there's Twilight shit on literally every fucking corner. I'm not even joking. And the best part is, that's not even where the movies were filmed. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? And that's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. No! Shut the hell up! Alright, make your argument. Okay, now we have more than one truth bullet.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Okay.
that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
Yep, probably.
She tried to fight back.
kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. I feel like the kitchen knife sword was used first and the knife came afterward. Is that really the order of events? That leads to some unexplainable details.
When the fighting broke out,
Okay, something about the order of events. I gotta figure that out. Whoever was watching seems to have just dropped out. Like,
sword-based sneak attack.
if you ever have any issues during my streams, you can just let me know in the chat, and I will respond to them as soon as I'm able to read the messages.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
No? Okay. If in case you couldn't tell, I'm really retarded at some points. What, you think something I said was wrong? You need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what the exact contradiction is.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak
What about this? Okay, apparently it was the sheath.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone...
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Okay.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you take it out of the sheath first, right?
No, you obviously leave it in the sheath. That's how it works. That's how everyone does it. That's how I do it. I do it all the time.
Heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged? If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife? Which means
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
Jeez. I'm still struggling to think about, like, all the kinds of things that I could talk about. Like, I mean, like, I know there are many different things that I could do. Jeez, I need to not step on this cord for my laptop. I mean, it's fully charged right now, but I prefer to leave it plugged in when it's in this spot. Like, I have it on top of my dresser. And I'm standing up while I'm playing. I don't usually... I never did the... It's kind of weird. This is the only time I ever stand up while using any kind of PC.
There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Sometimes I use this on my bed. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Her palms. Because they're not covered in gold.
Her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Okay.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume
Yeah,
that's
so
because whoever used
who's the
sword
retard that got the
on their
gold
hands.
on there? Like,
There's really no way
you didn't do very good if it comes off that
she
easily.
completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands.
Looks like my brother's playing VR chat right now.
Sorry, but I don't think
And I'm sure it's obvious I'm playing this on PC because if you've been watching the previous streams or if you've seen any bit of them, you'll know that I have like computer control tutorials on. There's no way Sai can wash the gold coating off her hands because she's afraid of water. No, she's not Neptune from Ruby. The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Saya Sayaka's time of death was around
But yeah, I'm playing on. I got into these games sometime after they came to Steam. A friend of mine bought Danganronpa 1 for me, and which was completely unexpected. Like, I just randomly get a message from him saying that he bought Danganronpa 1 and said that I could probably talk about it on my YouTube channel, which I did do. I do have a review of Danganronpa 1 on my YouTube channel. I also have reviews of Danganronpa 2 and 3. Nothing for Ultra Despair Girls or Danganronpa V3, because like I've said before, I've never played either of those. So if you want to know my exact thoughts at the time I made the reviews, then you can check out the reviews. The one who damaged the sheath would have had to have been the one without the sword. Sayaka. So, yeah. I mean, my opinions haven't changed that much, but, like, I don't feel, like, I enjoy the Danganronpa games, but I don't really feel like they're way too high quality, because in terms of storytelling, it's not as good as Ace Attorney. And I don't think it ever will top Ace Attorney at the rate it's been going. But, well, it could, I mean, it's possible. Like, we don't really know what's going to happen after Danganronpa V3. We just know that Kodaka said that he's done, so could mean that the series is done, or we're not getting another one from him. Like, or we're not, or because like we could get one from someone else. But you know, one thing that I'm glad about is the main series of Danganronpa has continued to improve. I haven't played V3. Geez, I'm repeating myself. I've heard V3 is really good though, so that does get me interested, and I really did enjoy the bit of the demo I was able to play. And I really got addicted to the track Beautiful Lie, and I had it on repeat for a while. I've unfortunately been spoiled on that game a bit, so, and some of the stuff I'm disappointed on, because, you know, some of it is like the kind of thing I was hoping Kodaka wouldn't pull, but there's nothing I can really do about it. There are going to be some things I don't like. It's Danganronpa after all. Yep, she wanted you to die, Makoto, the entire time. She never liked you. Never wanted to have your babies. She wanted you dead.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
In a life or death situation like this, I would be completely honest about switching rooms. I'm not even joking.
She asked him to switch rooms.
She was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Yes, sure did, because she's the one that's dead. She's the one that did it this time. She did.
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Yep, how unfortunate for her.
Hold on. That can't be true.
Well, it is, unfortunately.
Because,
Hey,
No matter how many times you claim, no matter how many times you deny it, it's not going to change the facts.
right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Your mom did it.
It'd be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time.
Oh no.
Yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
But do we know who did it?
Right now, you just need to concentrate on figuring
Well,
out
I said yesterday when I was streaming that it should be pretty obvious the one who did it.
Sayaka. It's over for all of us.
So, is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Well, there is. There's something extremely fucking obvious. Extremely obvious. So, yeah. You know, I kind of wish I had some people watching right now because it would give me some stuff to talk about. Whoops, shit. That's not what I meant to hit! Damn it. I know what I meant to hit. Yes, there are. Jeez, that's what I meant to hit.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dying? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get
It's
too far
pretty easy to
into
figure it
that,
out.
I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka
Yes.
is the one who wrote it?
Okay, I'm gonna have to present evidence in a little bit, aren't I? There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it.
You know, I just thought about something else I could talk about. You know,
What do those numbers mean?
since you're watching this and all, it should probably be obvious that I prefer dubs to subtitled anime because, well, I'm playing the dubbed version of this game. This game gives us the option to play with the Japanese voices, but I choose to play with the English ones, but that's just the way I prefer it. I do have some issues with Japanese voice acting, like, a lot of female voices sound way too young, and it kind of irritates me, so that's one of the reasons I prefer dubs, and plus, I don't really think dubs are all that bad. I mean, like, often I feel like the dubs have more fitting voices, but that's just me. Like, I don't care if you have a different opinion, just don't be an asshole about it.
1-1 look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Oh, you're
Yep.
right. The connecting line is barely there. So I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
What, and they never said anything worth a shit before?
Really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N,
I won't exclusively watch anime in English. I will also watch it in Japanese. I mean, I'm not against doing that. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image
But, like,
180
I mean, like, I watched Ace Attorney anime in Japanese because I didn't think it would get dubbed. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Now I see
But lately, I've been watching a bit more in Japanese. I mean, I watched Gabrielle Dropout like a month ago. I started watching Euphonium recently. Lost interest, but I've gotten back into it a little bit ago, so I watched a few episodes. Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. Gotcha, bitch.
the key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Yep, and you wasted all that time when the answer was right in front of you.
It becomes the letters L, E,
So this trial should be over pretty soon.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be hard to do the voice too.
Talking about.
Yeah, I still, yeah, jeez, I'm stuttering really badly right now.
Random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Yeah, wouldn't that just be
random at all.
so damn perfect for you?
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up
Jeez, I
getting
keep going in and out of the room for different reasons, like refilling my water bottle occasionally.
write something sitting like her.
I really need that with how much I've been doing the character voices for this game. I've also been wiping my nose every now and then because it likes to run a bit every now and then. It's kind of annoying.
You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then
Oh, looks like the worst gameplay element's gonna come up. The worst gameplay element in Danganronpa 1.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
But looks like we got a bit to go through first.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Well, yeah, that explains why they threw it away and all that.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Okay, a friend of mine just showing me a bit of stuff that he built on his Minecraft server.
Is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude
Yeah, I should focus on the game instead of looking at Discord, but it said new messages, so I just wanted to see if anybody had anything to say about the stream, but nobody did. Of course nobody did. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. But it's okay, I archived these anyways. At least I try to. I really should make an announcement about the time that I'll usually be streaming, because I didn't really have a clear time last week, but I've decided that from this week on, I'm going to try to start sometime between 1 to 2, and I try to at least go for an hour and a half every time I stream. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, something we need to figure out. We need to pay attention to. Oh, jeez. I wasn't even paying attention to where I was. Okay. I was looking at the stream, which was a bit behind when I should have been looking at the game! Okay. How it was disposed of is what's important. What was I talking about? Yeah, but I'll try to stream 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, since I'm in the Pacific time zone. Which reminds me, somebody once said that they thought I lived in California because of my time zone. I mean, like, I know a lot of YouTubers live in California, and I'm technically a YouTuber, but not really that popular right now.
And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
But the thing is, I don't live in California, and even if I was a popular YouTuber, I wouldn't really want to go down to California. There's, like, I don't know, it's a lot hotter down there. And I don't want to fall under that cliche. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Another non-stop debate. Make your argument. Burnt shirt piece, incinerator, shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Well, yeah, duh, but that's not important.
To get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Not really.
No, that's wrong.
If you could just aim it correctly, you could... If you had enough faith in your aim, then you could probably do it.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence.
Yeah. Now, I'm not looking forward to a gameplay element that's coming up. I said that, like,
can't get past
earlier, but yeah, I'm still gonna have to do it, because I did decide to stream this game.
Yes, you could. If you used this.
Because, like, I plan to do this all the way through, even though I do have a habit of not finishing the things that I start. I might not stream Danganronpa 2 right away after I get this one done. And, yeah, the killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it. I might not do Danganronpa 2 right away. I might do something else. Take a bit of a break from Danganronpa. I mean, I recently finished my third play. I only very recently finished my third playthrough of the second game. And this is my 4th time through the first one. And jeez, I need to put more thought into what I say, or else I'm just gonna end up repeating myself. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a dark fairy.
Fumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge
Jeez.
was
I don't feel very prepared to do a Hifumi voice right now.
Opening the gate.
I was told I was doing a really good one, but like, I don't feel like I can keep Hifumi's voice that consistent, which is very unfortunate.
And toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
Yeah, and here's a good question: should I play the execution videos or
Never actually
no?
went inside the trash room.
Because like
Shards of broken
I've been skipping the execution videos the last time I played.
piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Yeah,
Wait, no, just
would
hold on.
probably would have been super obvious.
Distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? Pinpoint accuracy is needed to kill
One of the reasons I would never.
far and hit
One of the reasons I'd never murder is I wouldn't make a good murderer. I wouldn't be very good at hiding evidence, and I've said before I wouldn't get away with it.
That's right.
I'm not smart enough.
Impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
And you could probably tell that because I've already gone full retard in just on this trial, like at least once. Okay, he's the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that
I mean, it's not really that hard to figure out what the actual answers are in this case, but like I do forget what the exact evidence they're going for is every now and then. But I know the point they're trying to make.
baseball star?
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and we're gonna make you shut the fuck up in a little bit.
Still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go
And
ahead
plus-
and do the incident one more time.
And plus, it's majority vote anyways, so it's not like what you say is going to matter, as long as everybody votes for you.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Alright. Closing argument was about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all, because I already know how to do it. Okay. Let's see. Now, when I got to Danganronpa 2 for the first time, like, they did this a bit differently, and it just threw me off. Like, in Danganronpa 1, they pretty much just give you everything at once, but in Danganronpa 2, they just do it in stock where you get, like, a few at a time, and then you gotta figure out which ones you use from there. After a while, I got used to it. It works. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. No. Yeah, here it is. Okay, jeez, my mouse is gonna. My mouse was touching my toolbar for a second. That wasn't good. No, get off of my toolbar. What the frick? Okay, that's what goes there. Oh yeah. One thing I like about Danganronpa 2 is it tells you right away if it's incorrect or not. Danganronpa 1, you have to wait until we go over the case, so that's gonna be frustrating. Because I'm sure I'm gonna get some wrong every now and then. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why that evidence was damaged. That looks like it goes there. They noticed it in the room, so I'd say that, perhaps. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? I don't know if that... It's been so long. Gotta go? You just joined. That's what GTG means, right? Or... Good to go? Okay. Yeah. Oh well. Whatever. Okay, I'll skip that. I'll skip over that one for now. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that... Okay. So the bathroom door was forced open. Play the game. After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. Okay. Her dying message. The killer used an item in my room to help dispose of evidence. That would be the lint roller. The object the killer threw to activate, that would be the crystal ball. What the killer threw in the incinerator was... do I have something else? Yeah, this would work out much better. The piece of evidence left behind in the trash room was... a burnt sleeve piece. Now I gotta figure out, try to remember what this could be. The killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own. What did they do next? Okay, so, yeah, okay, so they really did leave, okay. I do think it was this one. Okay, now I'm gonna let it go, and we'll see if this really was what it was supposed to be.
One more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Alright, so far so good. So, seem to be doing okay for now.
Grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought
And I left my water bottle after I just refilled it. What's wrong with me?
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Yeah, the one annoying part about these is they can take a while.
Get the bathroom door open.
But I guess that it's kind of good that not all 6 cases have these. Like, they're usually just in 5 cases. This one doesn't have one in case 5, and the next game doesn't have one in case 6. But you'll see why when we get there. You know, just in case this is your first time seeing anything for the game.
The killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Oh no. Oh no. Character that I didn't really give way too many shits about is dead.
Strength she had remaining.
Still, it was pretty unfortunate. Although, I'll be completely honest, I actually saw her death coming the first time I played this. When we did the first time we did the free time events in this, it recommended hanging out with Sayaka, and I'm just thinking, she's gonna die, isn't she? I also remembered I figured a couple of things out before they were revealed later on, because the game could be that predictable at certain points, but other points it's not. Because, like, there was, like, one of the major plot twists I got completely wrong, and I was like, oh, okay. And, well, what actually happened was even worse than what I thought. Because, like, what I had in mind would have made a lot more sense than what it ended up being.
The killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt.
Yeah.
They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room
But more of my theories for this game were accurate than my theories for
preventing
the
access
second
to the
game.
incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Yeah, I still wish somebody was watching right now, because the guy that was watching just left a little bit ago.
But the killer had
Because
the confidence
it's
to
kind of
use the
lonely. I like it when there's people in chat that I can just talk to and respond to what they have to say. It gives me stuff to talk about. I mean, seriously.
crystal
Otherwise, I'm here struggling and not really coming up with anything good for commentary, but
then quickly
I haven't done a whole lot of this commentary stuff, and I haven't really done a whole lot of this commentary stuff lately. I'm trying to get back into it, get more practice with it, so I can get better at it, so that, you know, maybe more people would be interested in the future and actually be engaged in my stuff. But I'm worried if I'm not careful, the way I do it could turn people away. So I'll do the best I can. I'm sure that there are some things about me that might annoy some people, and that's perfectly fine. I know that not everybody's gonna like everything we put out. And that goes for my main YouTube channel too. Alright. Alright, Leon, I'll see you in hell.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
I don't object.
Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object.
And that's because you're the killer.
It's just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
And we're gonna throw that evidence in your fucking face.
It's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
And I'll prove why it's not bullshit in a little bit.
Well then, I guess this is
And
as good a
in
time as any to present
the worst
evidence
gameplay
that
element in
you
this
did it.
game. One that I dislike.
Makoto, I believe
Well, yeah, I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream the bonus mode in this game. I might. I have the evidence. Those first bullet time battle. I don't want a tutorial because I know how to play. I might stream the bonus mode when I get to it. I might not. I mean, it's not really a big deal whether I do it or not. I'm just not sure whether or not I want to do it. If I do stream the bonus mode, I will go through it just once, and that's it. I'm not really going to be aiming for the perfect playthrough, but I will do my best to get the best, just to get everything, just do a decent playthrough of it. Okay, let's get started with the worst gameplay element. When I first got to this part, I actually got stuck.
Doorknob. They didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did
When I first accepted this game as a, what did the killer use to take apart the doorknob? When I first accepted this game as a Steam gift, I didn't really say anything. I just accepted it, and then I got to this. Then I got to this point, didn't know what to do. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. And I couldn't figure out what to do, so I posted an image and said, I don't know what to do here. I figured it out eventually.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
So, yeah.
You lied. Shut up.
What was I gonna say? Like, I said I couldn't figure it out. It was the first time I said anything about it online.
You lied.
Yeah. Jeez. I feel like I was about to say something, but I don't really know where I was going with that. Anyways, you have unlimited ammo in this version.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Which you don't in Danganronpa 2.
This should prove it.
Okay, so we're gonna go do it with the toolkits, because none of the guys have opened up the toolkits, and if his is open, it proves he's the killer.
Bathroom doorknobs were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Yep.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
And neither were the other guys.
Because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yep. And that's why they went to their own room.
Got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
You're not getting away with this.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Not only that, but his should be the only one that's been opened.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
I honestly wouldn't accept that as an excuse. You see, actually murdering was where you fucked up.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
I have gone through trials without taking damage before, but I'm paying a lot more attention at those times. I'm not trying to get like a perfect playthrough at all, but yeah, I'm just going through the game. That's the entire point of this stream. Cool, more mono coins. And when I get the max mono coins, which is 999, I'm probably gonna go spend them on the mono machine, which, you know, you put in the coins and you get a random item.
Just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Well, no, I would not.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get excited. Who will be chosen as Blacken? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? I don't even need to read this one. Oh, what's it gonna be? I should have let him read that line. Anyways, I'll probably actually show the executions because why not? Or maybe I should skip them. I don't know. I'll just skip them, like, because if I skip them, we can get through this game much quicker. You got it right on the money. Black in the case was none other than Leon Kuwata. Jeez, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I can now start doing my voice acting again. Alright. Was none other than Leon Kuwata. Huh? Hold on a second. Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it. Son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. You didn't have to fucking kill her. Yeah, one wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. You're the one that went back to your fucking room, grabbed your fucking toolkit, and killed her. You could have just fucking gone to bed and tried to forget about it, and you would have been fine. But no, you had to go through with this shit. And I believe Celeste brings that up. Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? No, not really. I expect to see you cry and scream. Because you're now about to suffer the consequences of your actions. God, I can't fucking talk. Jeez, and I really need to be able to. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong, because we came up because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. I can't fucking talk. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind is all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them? And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. Come on. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why, Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. Yep, she betrayed you because she didn't want to have your babies. That's what I said earlier. So when she said, shut the fuck up, you stupid phone. When my parents is calling, I hope my brother will get that, because he should know I'm in the middle of streaming. If it rings a few times... Okay, he got it. I was going to say, if it rang a few times and he still didn't answer, I would have picked it up. So, when she said...
No matter what happens,
No matter...
always
Okay.
be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Unless you get a spirit medium, Ace Attorney has proved that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunge at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Yeah. As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron. Strong enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
You gotta face the consequences for your consequences for your actions. Why can't I talk? I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that was it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room, then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him! Swah! If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a
Very special punishment for Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Yes. It's happening. Yep, sure is. Alright, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna skip the executions for now because I'm just not that interested in them. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Woohoo! Extreme! Okay. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control Ah. What is going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, evil secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Boo-hoo-hoo! You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. I'm being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden there, just like before. Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Unless you get a spirit medium somehow. Where the fuck are you, Maya? Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
what?
Huh? Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. It probably wouldn't have taken a detective to figure it out at that part, so... I'm pretty sure most people in Makoto's shoes would have figured it out immediately. To be continued. Dun dun dun. Okay. You received the Despair Bat present. Okay. Now let's get into the... Okay. Now we're starting chapter 2, okay. Okay. So Makoto doesn't want to go to bed. What's Makoto want to do right now? Okay. Check the bathroom. Okay, that's what you're doing. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace, just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us, "Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health." I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. You seem pretty happy to say that. Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there, with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, sad that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto! Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll all find a way out of here.
You got it.
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us all feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not. It's not that simple. What do you mean?
are you okay?
The
with this?
mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does not want to... Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it's...
He's right. If you keep that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn yourself... If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Oh, looks like it's going to be time for bed. And I don't need to play this announcement.
Totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did.
Oh no.
See you, don't see you.
Gotta be it. You gotta come in and be an ass, huh?
See you even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one too.
Yeah, I'm well aware of my actions.
Responsibility rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet
All right.
dreams, everyone.
Time for bed,
Night.
finally. Alright, that's all. What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of shit! Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Alright. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement, then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Is there any point to this segment?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3.
It's interesting how Ishimaru just gets all into
Now
it.
reach way up and bend way down.
Yeah, he's like really into it, and everyone's like, I don't give a shit about this. I don't want to get
Tighten
involved.
those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this? You gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So, why did you call us here? It wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Yes, I do. Okay, so then. I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys.
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. And with that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But a new world? Is he talking about a new way to get a way to get outside? No, that seems unlikely. Well, we won't know until we. Well, we don't know until we look. Whatever he meant. Seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that. More like a staple food source. Now let's go. Let's get going. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Okay. I don't know what my issue with talking is today, because, like, I didn't have any issue. I didn't talk a whole lot before I started streaming. Okay. And now we can go upstairs. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Don't get your hopes too high, kid. Alright, now let's investigate a bit.
Just a second.
Okay, oh, jeez. I haven't been looking at the chat, but just read it. What is this trash? It's weeb shit. Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool! You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. What's wrong, Atlas? Am I bothering you? Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No, I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it looks like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. So you just woke up to this. So you sleep in the middle of the day. Like, I cannot do that. I can sleep at night, but I can't go to sleep in the middle of the day. So I don't take naps. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Ooh, creepy. The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice, and big, and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. I got a bit of a cough. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really? Really? What? if you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to wipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. Ugh, I can't read. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all dooka. Is this a bad port? I don't really know what the original was like. I know the original was on the PS Vita, but I wouldn't imagine the. I don't know how different the grammar is from the. Well, it was on the PSP in Japan, but in the West it was on the Vita. Don't know how different the grammar would be from the Vita, but whatever. I bet it'd really get hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it would be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton. It probably means you don't have anything in there. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age where you try humping a plastic bottle. I honestly never would have done that. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. I wonder how many of the Hope Peak Academy students pleasured themselves during this time. I mean, I think Danganronpa 2 implies that one of the students might do that, but it's implied, so we don't know for certain what they're doing. Then, in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya! Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Oh, jeez. Atlas, what the hell are you implying? And can you... and also, spell my name right. There's only one N and there's not an E. Okay, I can leave this room now. Alright, now to check out the other rooms. I don't think I need to check out the... I'm not sure if I need to actually check out the classrooms at the end of the hall. Actually, there's just one classroom. There's another classroom on this floor. I'm not sure if I need to even check out those classrooms. But if I do, I will go back and check them after I'm done checking the library. I'm not going to bother checking out the bathroom because all the bathrooms in this game are pretty pointless. Okay, now to talk to people. Let's see what Best Girl has to say. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. So Chihiro is your fave. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna let you know the girl I'm talking to right now is the best girl in the entire game. And no, it is not Reen. Best girl in Katawa Shoujo is Hanako. Everybody knows that. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Okay. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
So,
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. Why do you think you can go online? In this situation, I would think I wouldn't be able to go on the internet. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. I'm absolutely shocked! How come? They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works! Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it! Not at all. I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone could tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author! Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all! What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of